I want to welcome everyone to our new 2016-2017 season. We've chosen a blockbuster program to open the season with. I love this program. The first piece is by Partick Harlin, a young American composer, a really fresh voice, interesting composer, who's written this wonderful piece called Rapture, which really does bring us to the edge. You know, it's a piece about being overwhelmed. It's a piece about being pushed to the limits and being released from that. And it's tied to the exploration of the world's deepest cave in Russia. But it's, of course, much more than that in terms of a human experience. And we close with the great Fourth Symphony by Tchaikovsky, also bringing us to the edge, and also, one could say, the result of Tchaikovsky's own immersion into a deep cave of emotions, and finding the struggle to be almost overwhelming and then coming out triumphant at the end. And in between, a sensational violin concerto played by a sensational violinist, Stefan Jackiw, who's been with us a few times, a truly exceptional musician and one of my favorite collaborators, is playing the Violin Concerto by Korngold. Korngold is really a unique voice in the history of music. He was a child prodigy on the level of Mendelssohn and Mozart, steeped in the Viennese tradition. He wrote his first operas, which were produced when he was still a child. And then, of course, he fled the war to come to America and became one of the great composers in Hollywood during the golden age of music in Hollywood. And in fact, this piece, which was written for Jascha Heifetz, actually, uses material from, the last movement uses material from his soundtrack to The Prince and the Pauper. So for film buffs, it's a rather interesting connection, but the piece itself is virtuosic and melodic and romantic and a perfect fit for this wildly exuberant program. I think it's a great way to start the year, and we're thrilled that you're along for the ride.